Welcome to Elijah's Discussion Forum. You know, in these days, there's been a lot to do about the Postal Service and its struggle to stay cost effective. But you know, there is a letter that was written to us many years ago by somebody extremely powerful who is very wonderful and is in control of everything and everyone. Now, this letter in John chapter 10 verse 10 talks about the Good Shepherd. He who does not enter by the door into the fold of the sheep, but climbs up some other way, he is a thief and robber. Who is the Good Shepherd? Who entered in through the proper door? Was it Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, Joseph Smith, Charles Taze Russell? Who? It says here, but he who enters by the door is a shepherd of the sheep. There's a proper way to enter. There were many prophecies given in the verifiable, provable, superlative scriptures of the Jewish people that predicted the coming of a great, wonderful, powerful Messiah who would do many things. And I know of only one person who entered in the proper door, who fulfilled all those prophecies of the Messiah. And it says here in verse 3, the sheep hear his voice, and he calls his own sheep by name. It's a beautiful thing to experience this wonderful shepherd and to be able to talk to him, and then to be able to hear him speaking to you and guiding you through his word. He enlivens his written word to us, his letter to mankind, the Jewish and Christian scriptures. Through his people, he enlivens them, and then we experience God's word, his voice, and that still small voice that we can experience within us. And it's like a pie. All things work together. We don't want to start leaving out one piece of the pie. The written word, the body of true believers, that small still voice. Anyway, the sheep hear his voice, and he calls his own sheep by name, and he leads them out. And a stranger they simply will not follow, but will flee from him, because they do not know the voice of strangers. You know, when I look at the Jesus of the New Testament, and I think about all those experiences for 30 years, or probably even more before I became a Christian, that I've had with this Jesus, in conjunction with his written word, his living people, my own personal experiences with him, and then I think about other people who aren't really connected to this Jesus in a living way, whether they be in the so-called Christian church, or Judaism, or Islam, Buddhism, Mormonism, or the Jehovah's Witnesses. And you can generally tell, once you have entered into God's family and begin to really experience this Spirit of God of these scriptures, who is walking with him and who isn't, who is speaking forth or expressing him at any particular moment in time after you've matured and grown up in the faith for a while. But even in the beginning, you can have some sense of that. And at times, people will get off the track. They'll be out of the Spirit, people in his family. And then you can even sense when that's the case.